Hey, what's going on everyone? Septic here. I've been wanting to talk about this for a while. I already had the idea to make a video talking about Persona 3 Remake way back when, but I just never wanted to release it like as early as I did back then. Like I think I started thinking about it back in like somewhere around mid 2022. But then something came through that has not been proven false, and I believe with one of the footages that was shown off, actually two, that this could possibly be real. So let's go ahead and jump into this. Persona 3 is a really old game. It came out in 2006, around the end of the PS2's lifespan. In North America, we got in 2007, followed by that we got FES in 2008, and then later on in 2010, we got Persona 3 Portable. So it's been a while since Persona 3 saw the light of day. You know, with the original Persona 3, it's basically the vanilla version, similar to Persona 4 and 5. However, with Persona 4 and 5, they have one enhanced version, and they're known as the superior versions, those being Persona 4 Golden and Persona 5 Royal. However, with Persona 3, we have an interesting thing with them. We have a combination of with FES and Portable. FES is an enhanced version of the game containing more things and an epilogue called The Answer. However, with Persona 3 Portable, it's another enhanced version where it adds a lot of quality of life improvements and also the option to play as a female protagonist, but it doesn't add the answer. And there's a lot of downgrades to it because it was on the PSP that some people fail to consider it an enhanced version. I didn't mention the flaws of FES, but Persona 3 FES carries over one of the issues that Persona 3 had where you weren't able to control your party, something that they added with Persona 3 Portable. When it was announced that Persona 4 Golden was getting ported over to PC, a lot of people's hopes were high up that we might be getting ports of Persona 3 and later on Persona 5 for other systems. Of course, the one thing that people wanted was a combination of both FES and Portable. Bring the quality of life improvements and the female protagonist route from Portable while combining the way FES looks, the cutscenes, and of course the answer. However, that is not what we got, and instead we only just got Portable. And while I do think it is cool that Portable is available on all systems, I just don't think that Portable is the best way to experience Persona 3. Again, that huge portion with the answer is left out, and that the answer answers a lot of things. The port of Persona 3 Portable released this year in January, and I know it was met with mixed reviews because there were some issues with the port, and some people have called Atlus lazy with it. I haven't played it myself yet. I have it, but I'm not going to criticize that until I play the game. But I will say it is odd that Atlus decided to bring over Portable instead of FES. Was it because it was the anniversary and that apparently they wanted to like include also FEMC in a game? But if that's the case, why didn't they also port over 1 and 2? You know how many people would love to play those games to try them out? That's for another topic. But overall, like the thought of it just being portable, some people, it didn't leave a good taste in some people's mouths. And yeah, while people were happy that they can play a version of Persona 3, people would have preferred FES. And you know, I want to real quick touch upon Atlus's announcements for their anniversary event that they had going on. A lot of the anniversary event was just a lot of fluff, and pretty much not a lot of major things were announced. A lot of the cool stuff was only really Japan only, which left a lot of people outside of Japan kind of with nothing. When it comes to game announcements, the only game announcements were just ports. You had Persona 4 Arena Ultimax finally coming out to other systems. You had the release of Persona 5 Royal finally free from being exclusive to PlayStation systems. And you had 4 Golden and Persona 3 Portable released on other systems. For Golden's case, it was no longer only available on Steam and Vita. And while people were happy with the announcement of these ports, I feel like there shouldn't have been an anniversary event to hype up these games. These games could have easily just been announced at a presentation and did not need an anniversary event. You know, I'm thinking back, I forgot where it was, but there was one statement where the director of Persona stated that there are a lot more things that they wanted to announce, but they just didn't have the time to. Which to me, it just feels like, you know, you didn't need to have this whole anniversary event to hype people up just for reports. But regardless of the case, I already made a video talking about that. You have to go watch this video. I'm going to put it up on screen here if you want to watch my thoughts on the anniversary event. I'm going to end it there. But there was a leak back in April. And this leak was very interesting because apparently this leak has footage from apparently a investors meeting with Sega back in like 2020, I believe. 2020 or 2021. I completely forgot what year it was. And in it was something very interesting. In this footage that was apparently shown off, we see a small short clip of Yukari calling out her persona Io, and she does what seems like a critical animation on one of the enemies from Persona 3. In this beautiful 3D environment, the game just looked gorgeous. It looked absolutely beautiful. No one knew whether to make heads or tails about this, whether this was real or fake. A lot of people were saying it could be fake because it had the Persona 3 dancing model with the way she looked. I'll break that down a bit. But what led this to possibly being true was the footage that was shown thereafter, because there are two gameplay footages shown off after that of games that were in development. One of them was Sonic Frontiers. We saw footage of what seemed to be the beta version of Sonic Frontiers, which has at the moment not been shown off. And through this leak, we finally got to see some of the beta footage from it, showcasing like a bunch of crazy stuff, like how the boss with Giganto is going to be even crazier. And there was a lot of unseen stuff from there. But then of course the other big one was that in that same leak, there was also Jet Set Radio. The Jet Set Radio one was very interesting because Jet Set Radio did get leaked a while back, that it was coming back. It was going to be some free-to-play game. I don't know how to feel about that. We're not going to talk about it here though. But apparently designs of these characters did leak a while back, and this footage showed those same designs. Now I'm pretty sure you're wondering why I'm not showing any footage. Just in case this is real, I don't want to showcase anything, so I'm just going to pretty much just talk about it from my mouth, pretty much. If you want to look it up, you can find it somewhere else. But of course, I want to just say the main one, the footage of Yukari. This is going to be crazy, because if this leak is definitely real, this means that they are working on a Persona 3 remake. This will also go true to what the director of the Persona series said, where they're currently working on a bunch of different games that they just didn't have the time to show yet. And Persona 3 remake could fall in line with that. And there have been rumors of a Persona 3 remake being in the works. This would be incredible because I do believe that the game needs a remake. I do think the remake needs to have a lot of the quality of life improvements that was added with Persona 3 Portable. And while they're at it, also include a lot of the stuff that was in FES, specifically the answer. But since it's a remake, I would like to see something even crazier than FES. You know, something like the way walking around the town is more akin to, say, Persona 5. We really don't know much about what we can see from this Persona 3 remake other than this shot of what looked like Yukari doing a critical hit animation, which could possibly change in the final product if it's real. As for the model, I want to touch upon that because people were saying that it could possibly be fake because Yukari's model could be taking the model from Persona 3 Dancing. However, in this picture that you see here, someone basically broke down how this could possibly be real and detailed how the model of Yukari is not the exact same model as the Persona 3 Dancing model, and was showcasing everything that Yukari was doing and how this could be real. And if this is fake, whoever took the time to make this is absolutely insane. Yeah, Persona 3 remake, I feel like it needs to happen. It's one of the Persona games that does need a remake. I think 1 and 2 should get some ports. If they get remakes, that'll be even better, but I just want ports of 1 and 2. Persona 3, I feel like definitely needs a remake. I feel like the game hasn't aged well when it comes to gameplay, specifically the FES portion. I haven't played Portable, so I'm not even too sure about how that game is, but I do know that the EXP grind in Persona 3 FES is absolutely atrocious, and they can definitely find a way to make it better with the remake, and maybe also the tired mechanic, because I do know some people did not like the tired mechanic, but it was a way, I guess, to balance out people from exploring Tartarus in like one shot. Maybe they'll touch upon that too, but who knows? And who knows, since this is a remake, they can go a little bit all out if they want with it, you know? They can start tying in some stuff like from 4 and 5, you know, like showcase some stuff from there. Like, hey, look, this random character just happened to pass by. Kind of like how Persona 3 Portable has a scene where Kotone goes to Inaba and she runs into a young Yukiko, something like that. But man, the hype for Persona 3 remake is high right now. I remember when this was revealed, I was getting super excited. I just wanted to talk about it because I feel like it needs to happen. I wish I have played Persona 3. Most of my knowledge from Persona 3 already comes from just watching footage on YouTube, Persona 4 Arena, even BB Tag. Like literally that's how I got most of my information from back then on Persona Q. So I do want to play Persona 3. I don't know if I want to play Portable first, because I know I'd rather play FES, but I'll probably play Portable as my first one. Who knows? I haven't decided yet. But yeah, that's pretty much it where it comes to Persona 3 leaks. I guess the only other leak I can mention that I don't want to make a whole video about, just briefly talk about it, is that supposedly the domain for P5U was renewed again. In the case you guys don't know, Persona 5U, the U in P5 is supposed to be ultimate, and the last time this was used was for P4U, which is the Japanese abbreviation for Persona 4 Arena. So the Persona Persona 5 Arena URL was updated again. Who knows if anything will come out of it. I'm still crossing my fingers for Persona 5 Arena. I made a video about that a while ago. I'm gonna put it up here on screen. Go check it out. I'm not gonna make a whole video about it again, but I'm really crossing my fingers that Persona 5 Arena actually does come out. And not only that, of course, I would love for Persona 3 Remake to come out. I think it needs to happen. But anyways, I don't know what else I can talk about besides that. So I'm gonna end it off here. I wanna thank you all for watching. And if you made it to the end of the video, I want you to please leave a like. If you wanna see more Persona content, please consider subscribing. I do a lot of content from Persona. There's also some other RPGs, like for example, if you're interested in Fire Emblem, Xenoblade, and many others, go ahead and subscribe to my channel. We're almost at 250 subs, and I would greatly appreciate it if we can make it there. Also, if you want to talk to me, follow me on Twitter. I'm pretty much there almost every day. Everything will be down in the description below. And yeah, once again, thank you for watching. I hope you have yourselves a fantastic day, and take care, everyone.